Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In today's video I am finally revealing to you Seaview End, the beautiful 64 by 64 lot that overlooks the sea and took me 6.5 hours, give or take, to build. It probably took me more than that because I only captured 6.5 hours of it, but there's more of it. So yeah, I didn't just build 1 or 2 suburban houses, I built 6. Do we think that suburban houses perhaps might be my kind of style? Honestly, I tried to build a diner the other day and I couldn't. I couldn't make it look right. I couldn't make it as nice as the one I'd seen on the gallery. Because I went in the gallery, I was like, oh, I don't even know how to start this. And I got some inspiration from them, and then I tried to implement that, and it just went. That probably wasn't audible, but it fell flat on its face. Which is a shame because Dino is one of my favorite packs. Why is past... Okay, I got scared there because I've been through this footage and I was like, why is there a pause? Why is past me paused again? Anyway, my train of thought. Dine out. I really love that. And I think yeah, I think I used quite a bit of the stuff in my build. In this build. But you guys will not see the insides of these houses until Wednesday when I upload part 2, she said. Hopefully. With her fingers crossed. If things go according to plan, and I get time in the morning tomorrow to do a voiceover, then all will be well. I can't do stuff on Tuesday because I got classes all day. But if things go well on Monday and I get a voiceover done, then you will be seeing the interior of Seaview End. Yes, Seaview End. I named it. Why am I feeling cautious over what I named it? I named it. And I named it for the super unique view of the sea from Brindleton Bay. So yeah, this is a huge, big community. It's not really a community lot. I don't know how it would function, but I'm pretty sure there are cheats you can get to add more than 8 people. But yeah, some of them are family builds, some of them are like old people houses, some of them are, I think one of them is a grandparent and their grandchild. I don't remember. I think I do. Well, I kind of do. I was editing it all day. 6.5 hours of footage, y'all. It took a while, and in fact, the second part isn't even edited. I will be real with you. It's still 40 minutes long, and that's too long because, let's be real here, I can barely talk for 40 minutes in real life, let alone in my room on my own with a microphone to my face. Yeah, yay. Anyway, that's yeah, that's. What's the word? Don't remember the word. See, I'm not at my wordiest at the moment because it's 10 o'clock at night. And it's my own fault because I left this to the last minute. Because I've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine all day. But that's another story that I will tell you in a minute. But yeah, I left it too late and now I'm completely empty of words. I am wordless and empty. But we will continue with this, and hopefully it will not be terrible. Because I suck at talking. See, I ran out of words and I panicked. You may hear more panics to come. So, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I am watching that. As I am editing, I've got dual screens. I've probably said that before and I should stop trying to say these things, but I'm watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine because season 5 finally came to Netflix and I have been waiting forever to see season 5. I'm so behind. And it's sad, I'm so behind. And Lin-Manuel Miranda is in season 6 and I'm freaking out because thanks to my lovely flatmate, I now have an obsession with Hamilton. Honestly, if you have never... Wait. No. Oh, I want to recommend Hamilton, but there are some mature themes, I would say. It's the history of America, so you can probably imagine that it gets dark, but it's really good music. So, you know, if you think that you are... Oh, no, I can't. Just don't watch it if you're under 15. Or listen to it. Listen to the... Because you can't watch it. It's very expensive and difficult to get tickets. But listen to the soundtrack if you are over the age of 15. Because there are swears and curse words. And although, well, my childhood... I heard swears and cuss words before I was 15. I wouldn't recommend it for other people. Although I do love swearing. in my real life. But don't swear. You know, I try not to swear because I try to be family friendly, but I do swear a lot in my real life. Because I'm Scottish. I'm kidding, that's not the only reason. It is the only reason. Okay, moving on swiftly. Back to Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's a really good show, and like, I love that. I love that show. It's such a genuine show as well. Like, it avoids all of the stereotypes that you would expect from shows. You know, there's how many wait, how many people are on the squad? Okay, there's only 2 white guys in it. Well, 3 if you count Kevin, but he's the side character. But, you know, if you have never seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I would recommend watching that. Also, again, just be mindful. Oh, I can't. Okay, again, over 15, I would say. I would say over 15. I might be wrong. Okay, never mind. I was gonna check Netflix for a guide. What's it called? The rating? But I couldn't see one, so. It's good though. They have gay characters and bi characters and all sorts. It's a really good show. Speaking of good shows, oh no, I can't recommend that either. Okay, so it turns out that I can't recommend things because they are not suitable for everyone and only for people with very specific types of humor. This is going great, and I planned for this. Y'all, this is how serious I was about doing this voiceover. I planned for it. I planned. I have a list of things to talk about, and I'm realizing that I can't talk about any of them because they're not family friendly. I made a big mistake. I've made a big mistake. I've made okay, not a big mistake, like a miniature mistake. A miniature mistake. Yeah, no, I can't recommend that. It's got a lot of swearing and many inappropriate things in it for children. Not for teenagers, but for children. Oh, it's such a good show. But I can't tell you. Anyway, let's move on. Because, you know, I gotta move on. I can't panic over this one thing. So, you will see me building the first house. This is kind of the motion of the ocean. No, it's the kind of theme of this build part. It's mostly just the shells of the houses. I don't think I put I didn't put me doing all, because I did the shells of all the houses and their floor plans, and then I went round again and did all of the outsides. But I don't think you see all of that because it does get very repetitive, and it is just me pausing every 2 minutes to decide, is this unique enough? Does this look like the last house? Are there any copies of any houses on this lot? You know, I was trying to make everything as unique as I possibly could. I was also watching a stream while I was doing this, and quite miraculously, I won a game on that stream, Stardew Valley. So if you guys want to see me fail at playing Stardew Valley, let me know, and I will, and I'll show it on the channel, because that would be super fun to see me fail. Failing is a part of you, and you cannot pretend that you don't. I don't know, I'm bad at giving advice. I panic all the time when I give advice. I'm a terrible advice giver. It's because I don't like, well, I can take advice, but I don't like giving it. I can't give advice. I get too panicky and I'm like, what if something goes wrong and it's my fault? No. I have a lot of anxiety. A lot of anxiety. But anxiety is good. It teaches you how to be strong for yourself, and yeah, I guess in a way with anxiety you get to know yourself better because you know your boundaries. And I know my boundaries. I was gonna say, I think if I didn't have anxiety, I wouldn't. I have no idea how I would live life that. There are people who live life without anxiety, and I applaud those people, and I want to know those people so they can teach me how to live life without anxiety. But like I said, anxiety is good for you. It's not. Well, no, it can be good for you. I don't know where I'm going with this. I should just shut up and move on to the next topic that I have conveniently written down. Yes, Stardew Valley. That is how I started talking about this. I won Stardew Valley on a stream from Simarchy, who I talked about quite a bit the last few. No, not the last few. I don't know how many videos ago, but I talked a lot about her, and she's great. Loves the Marky. Give her a liking subscribe. I couldn't remember the word, so I said like, but it's not like, it's a subscribe, if you will. Yeah, I won Stardew Valley, and then there's the corner house that I hate with a passion, because I built it on a diagonal. So you can imagine how fun that was to roof and put stairs in later on. It was not fun at all. There was no fun in that process. Why am I like this? Okay. Anyways, moving. Anyways, I won Stardew Valley. If you want to see me play it, let me know, and I'll work something out. Obviously, after winning Stardew Valley, I decided that what was best for my bank account and my wallet was to buy another game in the form of Lego Harry Potter. So, okay, there's a backstory to this. So, I always wanted to play video games when I was a kid, but it wasn't something that we could have. So, I was the only person who wanted to play video game. My brother copied me all the time. He was my little brother. He wanted to copy me. So, he would play video games because I was playing video games. And so when I got a DS, he wanted a DS. When I got Mario Kart, he wanted Mario Kart. So instead he got Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. And even though I shared my Mario Kart with him, he did not share his Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games with me, which just makes me very bitter about Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Anyway, so we didn't play it a lot, but my brother got a Lego game. I think it was, which one was it? I think it might have been Lego Indiana Jones. I remember playing that, but I really wanted that game, and so I asked my parents for Lego Harry Potter. Never got it. Still bitter to this day. I'm kidding. I love my parents very much. But yeah, so I bought that. I bought Lego Harry Potter years 1 to 4 because why not live my life? And it wasn't horrendously expensive. It didn't leave me in debt. I am in debt because I have student loans, but it didn't leave me horrendously horrific. It's not like I couldn't afford food after buying it. I could afford my food. It's all good. We all good in the hood. That is a terrible phrase. I should never say that again. Okay. We should move on because oh no, all of my things are not talked about. But I did skip over that and it's now not got a segue. Oh, I got off on a tangent. Tangent being the word I think 2 videos ago that I forgot existed, and I was like, what is that word? Oh, when you go off topic. I think it was the brown one. The brown house. What did I call the brown brick? No, it wasn't called. What was it called? I don't even know. I can't even remember the names of my own videos, people. I'm quite sleep deprived, and it's of my own accord because let's be real here. I love to stay up late with my friends playing GeoGuessr, which is what we did last night. After watching Ocean's 11, we stayed up and played GeoGuessr. Excuse me again, I just had food. I'm so sorry. I had to get energy, so I had to eat food because I have weird eating times now, which will probably be eradicated in the summer and then given back to me when I come back. My body is probably freaking out. Let's be real here. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. This is what happens when you go on a tangent. Oh wow, I cut a lot out there. Oh no, I know why I cut out. Okay, never mind. Ignore that. I didn't cut anything out at all. There was no jumps here. Yeah. So I found, going off on a completely unrelated thing to what I just said because I can't remember what I just said. I find when you're doing landscaping, if you map out where you're going to put the plants, it really does help a lot. So as you can see, I'm just marking out where I'm putting all the plants, and I think I'm about to plant this lot up. That's a phrase. It's not a phrase, but I don't care. Yeah, I find that if you sketch, air quotes, where you're going to put your plants and your landscaping, that it really helps you kind of concentrate where the landscaping is. that is my tip of the day to you. Use the tools to sketch your landscaping placement, and you will be on your way. Because let me tell you, I hate landscaping, and I was terrible at it when I first started. But then I started like mapping out my landscaping, like sketching it out with the tools, and I am now. I think better. I hope better. I think I'm better. No, I definitely think I've gotten better because I did landscape on a 64 by 64 lot. You know, kudos to me. It's good to give yourself kudos from time to time, even though I struggle with giving myself kudos. So yeah, a lot of this plant stuff was, I skipped it because it was very, very repetitive. It was just me placing and turning these plants because let me tell you, these little yellow, what are they called? I feel like low-laying daisies. No, low-laying yellow flowers. I feel like that's what they're called. I think it's ingrained in my brain. I used them a lot in this build. They were my filler flower. I used them over and over and over and over and over again because I couldn't think of what else to put in the places. That and water. I used a fountain in the middle, a homemade fountain. I don't know how good it is, but I'm sure you guys will tell me in the comments. Please tell me what you think of this build in the comments, because it took me a very long time and I want to know what people actually thought of it. Yeah, I need to take a deep breath. I feel like I'm out of breath. Ugh. I should have filled my water bottle up and put it beside me. Still managed to put my phone beside me. Well, my water bottle is beside me. It's just not got any water in it. It's just a bottle. Plastic bottle. Right. What else can I talk about? Because I exhausted my list. Because I talked for too long. Not talked for too long. I talked too quickly. And now I'm at it. Oh, although, did I talk too quickly? Because I'm at 17 minutes here, people. This is good. But also, I definitely probably talked too loudly. It's what my mum always says. Because my mum is wonderful and she watches all of my videos. And every time she'll call me up, she'll be like, Amy, you're talking too fast. And I'll be like, I know, Mum. I know. I understand that. I just can't help talking fast because it's in my nature. So yeah, you'll see there, a huge bit beside this bit that I'm doing now was skipped, and that is because I literally was just clicking and clicking and moving, click move, click move, click move, while I was placing those low-laying yellow flowers. Like, that's what I was doing because I was at this point I was like, I don't want to landscape anymore, but I had to continue for the build and finish it. So a lot of the time that's why I took breaks, because I had to go and landscape. I hate landscaping, as I have said. So coming to the end of this video, so please like, comment and subscribe if you're new, and join me on Wednesday for part 2 of Seaview End, where we furnish most of these houses on camera. And yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye everyone!